lost so much money. This is my punishment. I bought myself a MacBook, but I can't open it. I just have to freaking look at the box. Oh! Guys, I lost millions of dollars because I didn't listen to a friend and I didn't buy AMC stock or GameStop. Let me explain. I swear I'm not just talking out my butt. I could have had so much money. This all could have been mine. Welcome back, everyone, to the Jesse Tyler Finance channel. I'm sorry for slacking. Instead of making quality finance content, I've just been staring at the charts all day, mind-numbing. My brain is rotting from so many charts. Green, red, it's like Christmas all year round. So for those who've been living under a rock or haven't accessed any social media accounts, you probably noticed your cousin Billy Bob, Aunt Josie, Grandmom herself, who doesn't even have a Facebook account, somehow logged on and everyone's talking about their epic stock trades. I follow so many YouTubers and gamers and they're all being like, yo, Wolf of Wall Street, baby, let's go. These guys are flexing their portfolios, seeing hundreds of thousands of dollars in gains, and I'm over here sitting out because I didn't listen to my good old friend Swift. There he is. There's a great picture of him right here, not the Mona Lisa. That's him. There he is. How can you not listen to this guy? He clearly is an accredited investor and has really made a substantial living. So cutting to the chase, guys, AMC stock and GameStop stock have soared to record highs. Two unthinkable businesses who, if anything, have been getting pulverized by COVID-19 as well as just, I mean, nobody shops at GameStop. I mean, you have all your games digital. GameStop's like going the way of Blockbuster. I actually would have bet that they would have been out of business by this point already, and I guess I'm part of the enemy. So when I'm talking gains, guys, look, I'm gonna show you guys right here. AMC went from just a few bucks to almost $20. That's like a 5-6x return. So say you put your $100 in, you put it in AMC, you'd be sitting at $500, $600. You could scale that up. You put $1,000, you put $10,000, you'd have $50,000, $60,000, you're doing nothing. You just have to sit there. Meanwhile, GameStop was $20 just as of like a month or so ago, and it soared all the way to a few $100s. It's sitting at like $320 at the time of this video. Guys, if you do the math, that's like 10x. A lot of people, even if you got in a little bit later, could have gotten 5x, 6x. Whatever money you put in, you would have multiplied by that amount. Like, it's just free money. It's free money and I missed out. How I missed out and potentially lost millions of dollars is, fortunately, I did not FOMO in at the last second and when Robinhood pulled the rug. Look, if there's some of you guys that have no idea what I'm talking about, I will explain. So it all started, my boy Swift hits me up, he FaceTimes me, he's like, hey man, I got a $5 call option, which I haven't explained call options to you guys. It's basically just like, that's a whole nother video. We'll talk about it in the future. So it's basically just saying he invested in AMC stock. And I'm like, bro, I don't know what movies you've been seeing in theaters recently, but it should be zero, and I don't know why you'd want to invest in a movie theater chain right now. However, he just seemed so confident, and I should have known there was some magic to be had. It weirded me out just how bullish he was on this thing, so I honestly had $1 million ready to go, probably the million that was going to go into StoryFire. I had it ready, and I was going to unload on AMC. I'm like, let's do this thing, let's go, but I was like, what am I doing? This is illogical. AMC is a failing business. This doesn't make sense. The economy is not suddenly going to open up. COVID's not going to go away. So I erred on the side of logic and reason, and I lost. That's right. Swift then watched his gains just pile high, making thousands of dollars, and me with my thumb up and onto my forehead in the shape of an L with the index finger. And that's not all. You know, GameStop people, man, power to the players, dude. They rolled in there. They were like, yo, I ain't doing no trade-in crap. I ain't trading this stock in for less than I bought it for. You buy this stock for $100, you try to return, you try to sell it. They'll be like, yo, we'll give you 20 cents for that. We'll give you 40 cents for in-store credit. But GameStop, same run. Guys, I wanted to do a video on this. I know we're a little bit out of the hot spot, but I wanted to talk about how ridiculous this is. Two failing companies. Why did they go on such a meteoric rise this last week? Why are you just now hearing about it? Because you should have heard about it by now. But why this is so crazy is, basically a large pool of investors. These are retail investors. You, me, Uncle Joe down the street, all these guys, they're part of this Reddit, Wall Street Bets. This is the Leonardo DiCaprio, the Wolf of Wall Street. These guys are in there, buy, 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 sell, 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 sell. But it's not like actual like stockbrokers and stuff. These are just common people. The Joe Schmoes of the internet have this Reddit, Wall Street Bets. They place bets. Glorified bets. They're like, hey, buy Tesla call option, do this, sell this, Who are you? I'm a random anonymous account, but just trust me, I have extra Reddit points. I got 10 likes on this post, so it's real. You gotta listen to it and just buy the thing. I swear you'll make money. If you lose your money, there's no way you can track me down. It's Reddit. So it's just a pool of a couple million people. That Reddit group has now grown tremendously. If you could invest in the Reddit group, Wall Street Bets has grown 2 million, 3 million users just in the last few days. But what happened was all these guys, they noticed that these massive billion-dollar hedge funds, the Mr. Monopolies, picture all these Mr. Monopoly guys, right? They know GameStop and AMC are struggling, so they can short position in these stocks. Basically what they're doing is they're borrowing shares and basically betting on the fact that these companies will fail, basically putting I would say their thumb, but I would say their whole hand or their boot on the head of the company and pushing it, keeping it underwater so it can't breathe. Anyway, all these Redditors, the Wall Street bidders, they found out all these shorting positions. Basically, GameStop can't even do anything if they wanted to. So the Redditors said, you know what? Let's all band together. Let's buy GameStop. Let's buy AMC and cause these shorters to basically have to pay their dues. Almost cursed there, I'm gonna fire it up. So all of a sudden, everyone starts buying in, the stock goes up. Now the shorters, they have to cover their bets because they were borrowing the stock. They now have to buy back, causing the price to shoot even higher. So they called on these shorters. They're like, yo, billionaires, watch what happens when the millions of people band together. And so these billionaires lost a lot of money. I don't know if it was billions, but they lost probably high millions. It got so bad that Robinhood, one of the top mobile exchanges, had to shut off trading for a few of these stocks. It wasn't just AMC and GameStop. It was literally like Nokia, BlackBerry, all these brands that you might not have heard of in years. Heck, some of these might even predate the audience watching this. This caused the whole internet to explode. Everyone's just like, what the freak? Yo, I just lost money. Yo, my account's suspended. How come I can't buy more GameStop or more AMC? The billionaires are crying. They're like, hey, we lost so much money. Can you help us out here? And the exchanges, because there's a lot of politics and they got to make sure the rich people are happy because they probably fund their operations. They're like, yo, okay, all right, we're gonna stop trading. You guys hold on to your money. Make sure you keep it all. We're gonna try and get some of that back for you. So we're gonna shut off the floodgates here. This caused a whole insurrection. It was literally like a financial war being started by the poor or the poor middle class versus like the uber rich. It got so bad to the point the war is still going on. Today is Friday for me, and Robinhood did open trading today, but very limited. You could only buy so much, and a few other exchanges did the same thing. Or brokerages rather. Talking in like crypto stuff. And speaking of crypto, we'll get into Dogecoin in the next video because that's a whole nother story about how I lost millions of dollars once again. I'm just not having good luck. I want to open this. I hate myself. Anyway, what I wanted to share with you all is not only that I lost potential gains, but I wouldn't beat myself up over it. I wanted to fill you in on this story, guys, because this is not going away. What I've noticed is this huge financial revolution. Everybody's becoming a lot more educated in the finance world, trading stocks. I see it all over TikTok. Hell, that was a lot of the reason behind this channel. I've never, in all my years, seen so many people talking about investing or gambling on social media. So we're hitting this threshold where there's just so much money being thrown at stuff. And there's a lot of people that are gonna make a lot of money. There's a lot of people that are gonna get burned. So my message to you guys is, please be careful. Be careful who you're listening to. Be careful what you read. Always fact check your sources. Even somebody like me, I wanna ensure that you guys know I'm not a financial advisor. I have no documentation that says that I know what I'm talking about. And please do not FOMO. FOMO is fear of missing out. Just because you see your friend made 50% more money, or you see some YouTuber, showing their portfolio of their account, or you're trusting somebody that made $1 million, just know things can be photoshopped, that portfolio amount can then drop by 50% real quick, and that your friend who made money might have just got lucky, and also probably bought in at a time that you wouldn't be buying in at because you can't, because it's in the past. So watching this video, you might be thinking like, dang, yo, I don't want to miss the next train. I'm about to hop on AMC, hop on GameStop. Look, you might get lucky. You might end up ahead just because there's this huge war being waged, but my investing principles do not align with these targets, guys. You always got to make sure that the thing that you're throwing your money at is something that you're confident in, you trust the business, they're profiting, that they're going to be profiting for years. You're betting on the future of this company. Guys, I don't know what bright future exists for AMC or GameStop. So therefore, I would not be risking my money. Anyone who buys these stocks clearly is taking part in a movement, which is great, but it's very risky, and make sure that you guys only invest what you're willing to lose. That can't get repeated enough. Just as much as GameStop and AMC have soared 3, 4, 5x, just as quick as it goes up, it can come down that quick as well. And if you buy in at the top, say you buy GameStop when it's at $300 or AMC when it's at $15, and say, you know, GameStop drops to $100, AMC drops to $5, you now have 30%, 40, 50% of what you put in. So if you put in $10,000, now you're left with $5,000. It's ruthless. It's scary. That's why if you're going to invest, you got to make sure you know what you're getting yourself into and do your due diligence. Don't just follow the herd. Chances are if you follow the herd, you're going to get slaughtered because most of the ones that got in early probably already cut out. Believe me, this is not the end of this. You're going to see a lot more craziness going on in the stock market and the crypto markets. Just markets are just going off the charts right now. Let me know in the comments below if you took part in the AMC, GameStop craziness. I'll lump some of the other shorted stocks in there as well. I'm curious to know your thoughts on Robinhood and the brokerages that kind of shut off trading. Where do you stand in all this? And let me know if anything I said in this video you need some clarification on, you want to know more details, and I can do more videos about that. I really wanted to just share with you guys how I'm kicking myself for not throwing some money down. I could have got in early and I could have made a few mil. And that'd be pretty nice right about now. But anyway guys, make sure you drop some likes on this video. Subscribe if you're not already. We're just now hitting 50,000 subscribers, so thank you so much for the support, guys. And tune in tomorrow actually for the next video. I want to talk about how I pretty much lost another mil or two on Dogecoin. That's right, Dogecoin. A meme. It's a meme. I lost money on a meme. Say that 10 times fast. Money on a meme, money on a meme, money on a meme. Let's get minted. Don't lose your shorts. I just gave it up. Call me when you're serious. Cacao. God, I want to open this thing.